मनुष्य नहीं होगा इसे सारी दुनिया में, इसको भाई बाप दादा कहते होंगे। भले कई ऐसे कहते हैं कि हमारे में भी ईश्वर है, कोई पराग से है, तो ऐसा फिर कोई नहीं होगा जो उनको बाप दादा कहता होगा कोई, क्योंकि उनका फिर एडॉप्टेड बच्चा हो जाते हैं। जैसे ब्रह्मा है एडॉप्टेड बच्चा शिव का, ठीक है ना, एडॉप्टेड है, नहीं कोई ईश्वरी से तो नहीं पैदा हुआ जैसे। तो इतने सभी बच्चे हैं, इतने सेंटर से है, बाबा बात भी सबसे करते हैं यहाँ बैठे कि ऐसा कोई भी मनुष्य नहीं होगा जिनको अर्थ सहते हैं। और बाप और दादा कहते होंगे, उनसे कोई पूछेंगे तो अगर कहे भी कोई तो भी ये जो नॉलेज फिर है वो तो कोई दे भी नहीं सकेंगे। तो तुम बच्चे ये भी समझा सकते हो कि माउंट आबू में हमारा बाप और दादा बैठा हुआ है। अगर कोई और कहे कि हाँ हमारे में भी परमेश्वर है, तो जिसमें परमेश्वर होगा तो उसने अडॉप्ट जरूर किया होगा। जब अडॉप्ट किया होगा तो उसका नाम भी जरूर दूसरा रखा होगा। ऐसा तो कोई है नहीं जिसको कोई भी बाप और दादा दोनों का था कहे अर्थ सहते, न सिर्फ अर्थ सहते, परंतु यहाँ पोस्ट में भी ऐसे ही लिखते हैं, शिव बाबा केयर ब्रह्मा। क्यों? कि जिसको एडॉप्ट किया उसका नाम बदल दिया। ये तो बच्चों को मालूम है सभी को कि बराबर एडॉप्ट तो तुम्हारा भी किया था बहुतों का, परंतु इनका जो नाम एडॉप्ट किया तो बदल नहीं सकते हैं कभी। ये बदल सकते हैं? नहीं, ये भाग सकते हैं भला? आशीर्वाद सुरन की कठन की भागवती हो सकते हैं? नहीं हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि इनकी साथ है एकदम। तो अभी सभी बच्चे जहां भी है वो ये जरूर जानते हैं कि हमारा बाप और दादा है, और हम बाबा से इन्हों द्वारा वर्षा भी लेते हैं। और सभी बच्चे जानते हैं कि वो हमारा लौकिक बाप ही यहाँ है। ऐसे नहीं कहते नहीं है, कोई कहा है कोई करता है, फिर तो कहेंगे तो सही हमारा लौकिक बाबा भी है और फिर परलौकिक भी है और ये अलौकिक भी है। अभी ऐसा कोई भी नहीं कहेंगे कि हमको 3 बाप है, ऐसा कोई होगा ही ना, कोई तो बुद्धि नहीं होगा, ये सारी बात है। और तुम भी बता सकते हो जो भी हो गए उनको कि बरोबर प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा हमारा बाप है, यानी ये भी होके गया है। अच्छा, लौकिक बाप भी तो बहुत ही मिलते आए हैं, अभी भी है। बाकी जो पहले का बाप है वो अभी मिला हुआ है, और वो मिला हुआ है हमको ये जो ड्रामा का प्लान है उनसे अनुसार। क्यों ड्रामा का अर्थ है फिर कोई भी नहीं जानते हैं, क्योंकि जब वर्ल्ड की हिस्ट्री और ज्योग्राफी रिपीट होती है तो फिर उनको ड्रामा जरूर कहेंगे, और रिपीट भी एक्यूरेट करती है। ड्रामा भी तो एक्यूरेट रिपीट करते हैं ना बच्चे, तो यह बहन का ड्रामा सो तो और ही एक्यूरेट होगा।
प्रकाश कुंड की वो ज्वाला जिसने हर एक ज्योति जगाई, प्रकाश कुंड की वो ज्वाला जिसने हर एक ज्योति जगाई, उनको देखते ही सबने फिर से आत्म रोशनी पाई। उसकी वाणी सुन के बन गए उसकी वाणी सुन के बन गए तुच्छ मानव समान।
मुझे से गिले बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप दादा का दिलो जान से गर्लफ्रेंड से याद प्यार गुड नाइट। रूहानी बच्चों पे तो रूहानी बाप की नमस्ते।
Om Shanti. Do the service of giving sakaash through your powerful mind. Quality of your mind. Increase the quality of your mind, and quality souls will come close. There is double service in this, of the self and others. You will not have to make separate effort for yourself. You will experience your stage as to be as though you have attained your reward. The elevated reward of the present time is for the self to always be full of all attainments and to make everyone full. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avikti Parivar. Today is day 21. Do the service of giving sakaash through your powerful mind. Today's topic, quality of your mind. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone happy? Okay. Yes. Mm. Baba always gives us different methods to do double task. From every thought you can accomplish double. And that double is for the self and for service of others. Because if others receive and I don't receive, and I receive, they don't receive, that doesn't really work, right? So Baba is saying that when you will do quality effort, it is for you and from you to others. Because what is sustenance? What is the role of instrument? To be inspiration for others. Either I do something new, something different, something elevated, something full of enthusiasm, it inspires others. You know, you can keep telling people to do something. They will do it for not long time. If you want them to be very natural in doing, then they have to be inspired. I remember that when I was in London, Dadi Janki was with us. So sometimes we had to go out or we are busy giving course or service. So Dadi at 12 o'clock will go in the kitchen and she will start making food. So when students came or we saw, the Dadi cooks. They will bring lot of vegetable. Dadi can cook this, Dadi. And we also felt that if Dadi can do it, why we cannot do? It's just like action. And when that action is visible, then definitely inspires others, right? Otherwise, they only see you, you are teaching or, whatever you are doing with them. So you get sustained by that, right? So same is Baba saying, as much you start becoming complete and your thought will be of quality, others will be inspired by that. I remember I was in Shantivan, and once some local, our Brahmin brothers, brought a 2-3 politicians, and one was who had to stand for elections. So he said, they said, give blessing that he can fight. I said, I will give blessing that he will win. Why fight? No. So I just use one word, that why fight election? Why don't you say I will win an election? And he took that word, and then he applied that word and he won. So then he came to me again with that brother and said, it was just one word. I was fighting election. You said, no, you are winning election. So I said, you stand in election to win, not to fight. But it's a common word that I have to fight election. So I said, no, say it positive, I will win election. And I just said it. No, it's not I thought about it. But then I realized our habit of thinking positive, speaking positive, saying encouraging words, they look so natural. And then because we believe in them, those words, there is purity in the words, love in the words, they come true and becomes blessing. And then, of course, those who receive the reward, they definitely internally feel very good and start appreciating. So it's like quality of thoughts and not ordinary thoughts. So it has to become our habit. It has to become our nature for everyone. So relationships become good. A lot of things are learned from each other. We inspire each other also. So today Baba is saying quality of our mind. That means quality of thoughts in our mind. Increase the quality of your mind and quality souls will come close. There is double service in that. As I said, Baba always gives us different yuktis where it's a kind of deep balance also when you find you are progressing, service is successful. And if you find service is very successful, but my stage is not as it should be. But then your stage is very good and you find service is not happening as it should be. So we have to look at what is missing. So basically what is missing is, Baba a few days ago said, success is my birthright. Baba asked whole family there, thousands of them, to repeat it and say loudly that success is my birthright. Why Baba said? Because when you say it, when you think about it, you bring it, no? I am not sure, I am not sure. And these days every sentence begins with I am not sure. Actually, it should be I am sure this will happen. So humility doesn't mean doubtful, right? Humility also means very positive, and so it's very interesting. There is a double service in this of the self and others. You will not have to make a separate effort for yourself. You will experience your stage to be as though you have attained your fruition or reward. What Baba is saying, one needs to feel it, right? One needs to experience it. that, oh yeah, this is the reward I am getting. And that is like your attainment, right? And that will make you feel full, right? Because I attained. But if you don't feel the reward, then you will feel as if you keep doing what is there. I'm not getting this. This is not happening. I am not able to do what I want. You know, a lot of thoughts, and they are ordinary thoughts. So it's so important to keep your thoughts, quality thoughts. So Baba says that you will experience your stage to be as though you have attained your reward. The elevated reward of the present time is for the self to always be full of all attainments and to make everyone full. Anyone who feels empty or feels they need something, whether our vibrations, our conversations, and everything should help them to feel that they are also being rewarded. I think that even for us, we will have to think now, how do I know this is my effort or this is my reward? One time we asked Dadi about something, how do we know that we used everything in worthwhile way? We were having a project and we used to go to Dadi Janki often. She said to have such a good thought itself is a reward. Why you think? Because to have a good seed, then there will be good tree. She always used to say, but even just to get a thought that I will do and you do it is a reward. Because it's not everyone gets a thought. So it was always interesting to see how do we see our reward? How do we see what is worthwhile? So when Shantivan was created, then Dadis used to think it's so much and what's all this is lot. And so when first day it was inauguration, there were 10,000 souls. So Dadi Janki said it's worthwhile, it's already successful. If you have inauguration with 10,000, now it's 20, right? So I think in each action we have to see the success, reward, it is worthwhile, not only see that what I am, what we get intellect is a lot into what we are doing. But if we also go inside and see, really it's my fortune. Oh, I really attained something. So if we always look forward for the reward, it's not getting a reward, seeing the reward, right? Feeling the reward. And this is how all attainments will be experienced. If I do not experience the reward, then it will be like I'm making efforts, I'm doing so much, I'm doing now. Someone said, what is the reward? That you continuously get to do service is the reward. You keep continuing, get opportunities is your reward. Daddy used to say, kar pa rahe ho, yahi prarabdha hai. Whether it is through body, mind, wealth, or anything, your talents, your skills, you have so much opportunity. So that becomes reward, that becomes attainment, and this is how you will remain full of all the attainments, and then you will inspire others also same way. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Hello,
Good
Muslim,
evening.
and good evening. Good evening.
Um, I loved what you were sharing, that to be able to do itself is the reward, to keep doing, and also to have beautiful thoughts. It's true. To have a beautiful thought itself is the reward, because that thought gives us so much happiness.
Hmm. Not only happiness, creates fortune of so many others too. No?
Mm, right, right. Um, so I was thinking when Baba was talking about keeping the quality of the mind high, what does it take to keep the mind very quiet, to keep the mind very peaceful, to really give peace to the mind? How do we do this?
No, everything is from the thought, no? Because thought is the seed. And that is why, remembrance of Baba in soul consciousness, my eternal self, the quality is peace. So I'm a peaceful soul. Even if you use one word and say, I am a peaceful soul, you will feel internally peaceful, right? So I am a loveful soul. Because sit and practice, no, maybe just 5 minutes to say, I am peaceful, I am loveful, I am peaceful, I am loveful. And internally, that kind of, awakening kind of, you have that quality start emerging in you. Like it changes in feelings and changes into experience and feels like power, in that same peace, many things can emerge. And that's what we need to do, Any quality we want to experience, then immerse that thought in you few times. And you
Mhm.
will start feeling it, experiencing it. Because as Baba said, that also the power within that thought, that
Right, right.
I feel strong now since I am peaceful, or I have more confidence since I am peaceful. For anything, sometimes it does happen that there's something happen and your mind keeps going on and you want it to finish it or be quiet. So then you have to say that I am very peaceful and this is my religion, this is my power. So it will emerge. One interesting thing is that when it will happen in you, it will start happening on other side too.
Mm.
Let's say somebody is very disturbed because of whatever reason, and you keep doing that to yourself, your vibrations will change that soul, and that soul also become quiet. Not only you will become quiet, but other soul will also feel it. That is sakaash, no?
Right, right, right.
Sakaash is not only of light might, it could be of any quality.
Mm.
Could be peace, it could be love, sakaash of love, sakaash of peace, everything. Right.
Um, yeah, I'm thinking like it could be sakaash of healing also. Healing,
Feelings, feelings is part of sakaash, no?
healing.
Healing. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Healing happens with the vibrations.
Mm. Right, right.
And even for one's own, whether it is mind or body or anything, you could heal through your own pure feelings, pure thoughts. That is why all Hatha yogis and exercise people, somebody said, my this shoulder is not good. Say, don't say that because your shoulder is listening. So you have to say, it's doing very well. It will do very well. And as you keep saying, your shoulder will respond to whatever you're doing. So I learned that even your cells, when there is soul in the body, then they are very sensitive, right? So
Right.
our thoughts also affect all the cells of the body. So healing, basically, heart and healing both we could do with our
Mm,
own thoughts. A lot of
right.
people, their own thoughts really kind of affects them, create a lot of obstacles. So that's why Baba wants us to have practice, whatever our circumstances, but your thoughts should be very positive. It should be in faith, Even
Mhm.
today, Baba said, don't allow wasteful thoughts to come. Maintain firm faith. So all
Right.
that is part of healing.
So, Didi, I was thinking you were talking about like situations are happening. Let's say people are yelling at you, not happy with whatever. How do you protect your mind?
Mm. People are yelling.
No, if they do. Like there's always some like some with some people, no, it's always something going on. So
Mm. Yeah, some people feel offended, for many things which we are not aware, right? One is
a few months back, you said something which I constantly remember. That you said it was a chit chat, and you said that why do we get affected when someone is saying something? Because we are actually expecting them to say something nice. And instead of saying something nice, they are actually saying not nice things. And so then, because there's an expectation, so I constantly think, oh, what is this expectation here? But still, how do you protect your mind?
No, it's not that we expect them to say nice, but we don't expect them to say negative, right? So that becomes like, oh, I didn't expect this person to behave this way, right? I think that immediately love and mercy, because soul is out of control anyway, and soul doesn't know what to do, how to do, and they did it, right? Maybe later on they feel sorry or may not feel sorry because of ego and body consciousness. But I always feel that, I always look at them with a lot of love, and it's like feel sorry for them more than getting upset, you know, because that's not what the dignity of that soul is, and that is not what self respect is. So, through our thoughts, we start giving that some point of self respect and some beautiful thoughts towards that soul. And it's a kind of settling is happening. And while settling, we have to have power to merge, power to face. So, when there is power to merge and face, then you emerge something which is very good for them. It's a
Mhm.
kind of blessing, give blessing, so
Give
that
blessing.
that habit changes, your karmic account settle. A lot of people kept asking these days, what is the creating, what is settling? How do I know? I was listening to one of seniors class when they said, if something has happened and thoughts keep coming in your mind after that, that means hasn't settled. So if you have to settle, you say,
I like what Didi is sharing, that to really protect your mind, the first thing we need is compassion and mercy for people. And then the next one is to just keep giving blessings. That's really nice. That the first step is always to feel compassionate instead of thinking, oh, why are they saying this to me? To think that, oh, let me feel compassion for who they are. how they have lost their dignity, so to speak. That was very nice.
But it's also, as I always give example of Dadi Prakashvani, that when any equal person says something which is not really very pleasant words, so we asked Dadi Prakash, how can you sit and listen all that and remain so quiet? She said, I was testing my powers. Is my power of tolerance working? Is my power of love? Like she was testing her powers instead of being affected and all that.
Right. That's very nice. Baba is talking about the quality of the mind, and that evening traffic control, 7:30 traffic control, where Baba talks about, is it 7:30 traffic control, where Baba talks about Than, Man, and Dhan? So which comes first, Didi? Which one should I surrender to Baba first? Man?
One might be first, but it becomes last. So they say, okay, at least where your wealth is, your mind will be. Where your body is, your mind will be. So until now, we have surrendered, but we can say, I use all my time, I am on godly service. My all wealth is for Baba. Mind is also, but hasn't yet 100% surrendered in the sense of only things what Baba wants me to think. Once in a while, our own ideas, our own thoughts also emerge. So that is why a song says that where your body is, mind will be. Where your wealth, the mind will be. And that's true in practical. But generally it is mind first and then body and wealth, right?
Right.
But sometimes we have so much faith, we say, let's surrender. Like you are surrender, my wealth, my body is for Baba. And you are still making some efforts for the mind.
Right.
So,
Yeah. I was thinking about silence, the quality of the mind, like to increase the quality of the mind. Silence is so important. And for me, I go periods of time where I'm experiencing silence, and then something happens where it takes a long time to stabilize the mind in silence. What are your yuktis to stabilize the mind in silence?
we don't have to make efforts, for that. Actually, when you make quality thoughts in the sense of love, peace, or whatever quality of thoughts, when you're going into that experience, there is silence. I think deeply going into any quality will create silence. Like you are just internally, deeply, very still. And so silence is not something you can force on your mind. Don't think. But that's also will happen. Don't think. So you are thinking, right? But think what you have to think. Don't worry. And it will create silence.
Okay. That's wonderful. Thank you, Didi.
That's what I do, like Amrit Vela. Just go into one thought or one point and churning and deeply, you will see you are drawn more and more into less and less thought and finally silence also.
This is where no tension but attention, just attention on one thought, and don't worry about what you're not experiencing. Right. Wonderful. Thank you, Didi.
Okay, thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, thank you so much. So tomorrow is Wednesday and our schedule from Amritvela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening 5 to 5:15 p.m. awake the children Murli class. Then in the evening we will start our series with meditation, conducted meditation by Didi, Hindi series, English series. Again, just to remind you all, whole day Bhatti will be on for whole month of January. You all are welcome to join anytime during the day and also special Amritwala. So now let's remember Baba and take drishti from Didi.
जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे, जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे। श्रेष्ठ कर्म का आधार है खुद का कर लो दर्शन, यही जीवन का सार है, यही जीवन का सार है। जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे, जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे। मन में हो शुभ संकल्प तो जीवन में फिर दुख कैसा, जब अंतर में शुभ भावना तो दिल में सुख सावन जैसा। हार कर जो ना हारे जीत उसी की होती है, घनघोर अंधेरे में भी जलती जगमग उसकी ज्योति है। जैसा देखोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे, जैसा चाहोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे। सूरज है तो है किरण, बादल है तो है पवन, प्राण है तो है तन मन, सात सुरों में है सरगम। जो धरती है तो है सागर, जल थल है तो है जीवन, जीवन है तो है भगवन। भगवान के संग समय सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे, कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे। श्रेष्ठ कर्म का आधार है खुद का कर लो दर्शन, यही जीवन का सार है, यही जीवन का सार है। जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे, जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे।
शांति। ओम शांति।